Trends of increased inequality and decreasing mobility pose a fundamental threat to the American dream, our way of life, and what we stand for around the globe.
Is President Obama engaged in class warfare?
Class warfare.
Class warfare.
The politics of class warfare.
Trying to drive a class warfare argument.
Use that hashtag class warfare.
Many people will say that they can't afford to be a stay-at-home mom, and while that's true in many cases, they simply could be a stay-at-home mom, but they've chosen to spend their money on too many shoes, 3 closets worth of clothes, or just smoke $400 or $500 worth of weed a month.
What do you say to this man? He moves 1,000 bags a day. He makes $7 in a quarter.
Right.
Inclement weather, airports, maybe your bags, pulling in and out of planes, right? Okay, now wait. If he doesn't hustle, he's in trouble.
The vast majority of workers who start at the minimum wage, and by the way, Ralph, my first job working in a warehouse was for the minimum wage. And you know what? Well, that was one of the most important jobs I ever had. That first job you get is one of the jobs that puts you on the road to economic growth and higher wages. Most of the people who earn the minimum wage are teenagers or young adults.
In 1968, the minimum wage was high enough to keep a family of 3 out of poverty. Fair enough. In 1980, the minimum wage was high enough to keep a family of 2 out of poverty. Today, the minimum wage leaves a working parent with 1 child in poverty. Oh God, everything's getting worse.
They raised wages without actually really meaning to. They're cutting into their bottom line that will therefore cut into the entire corporation.
They're cutting into their bottom line. Yeah, because they're obviously strapped for profit. Do you know who's causing all the problems economically in this country? It's ordinary people with no power and no money. It's them. Let's give them less.
Walmart workers have launched a series of strikes in 20 cities across the country to demand a salary of $25,000 a year. The action comes in the heels of a scathing new report by the progressive think tank Demos that found women are disproportionately impacted by the company's pay scale, and that Walmart could pay its workers $25,000 without charging customers more.
They're striking to get 25 grand a year. That's out of control.
About 100 of our 1.3 million associates are participating.
Associates? Hello, you're my associate. Get to work. Could I have some more money? No, associate. You fucking can't.
Which is less than last year, and that's because our associates understand. They know that they have a good job.
400 years ago, millions of associates were taken from Africa and forced onto associate ships where they were bonded in manacles and forced to build America. Then eventually these associates rose up. And the associate trade was banned.
It's also important to note that the associates who are part of this front group, they still work at Walmart.
The associates are refusing to cut the sugar cane. Oh, these bloody associates.
Walmart provides associates with more opportunity for career growth than other companies in America.
You get benefits. You're an associate. Who wouldn't want to be an associate?
Now it is Walmart workers demanding $15 an hour. The Fox Business Network says these protests will end up hurting everyone.
These protests will end up hurting everyone. Like, how can you possibly shift the blame to people who are asking for $15 an hour when the 6 children of the Walmart founder have got as much money as 185 million people? You should have invented a Walmart if you want your children to have as much money as half of America. There are certain conditions that enable that person to get that money. Not everyone's starting from the same place. Why don't they just come on the telly and go, we like having more money than we need. We like having too much money. Fuck off. That's the argument.
Are you a middle-aged man running a financial firm or a multinational conglomerate? Do you find that pushy female employees have been nagging you with unreasonable demands for equal pay? What if I told you about a revolutionary new product that lets you pay women just as much as men without sacrificing the sheer convenience of paying them less? Introducing Ladybucks, dollars for female employees that are worth just 83 cents on the dollar. Ladybucks is the new currency for women from the Federal Reserve and the creators of Playtex Gentle Glide 360. Available in a variety of colors and scents, Ladybucks feature America's most celebrated female presidents like Gina Davis, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Battlestar Galactica's Laura Roslin, who only became president after almost all of mankind was destroyed. It's an amount that could be described as virtually the same, really just reflective of the different choices women make, and some f***ed up Mad Men bullshit. So why not try Ladybucks? Show the women in your workplace that they're truly 0.83 in a million. Ladybugs are not for everyone. Consult your lawyer before using Ladybugs. Use of Ladybugs may result in class action lawsuits, adverse publicity, failure to retain staff, or being kicked in the dick.